Floor in transition as LeBron James sticks another
of other things, and he has a intention to attack the rim.
Lakers just a 2 for 11 start. James has both of them, spins his way in, takes on Jokic, who Michael Malone is saying, okay, we'll glue.
The free throw line, that mid-post range, it just opens everything else.
Murray's got a nice little streak going here of 5 consecutive 20. The miss by AD. Here is Harris. Gets smoke coming out of his ears right there. And Jokic, who just attempted his first. They've scored on 5 of their last 6 attempts, and they're on an 8-0 run right now. And a 12-7 lead. Just kind of keeping an eye here on Jeremy Grant. Picks up the foul again here, his second foul. You know, he kind of fell, when he fell back, kind of popped his head on the hardwood.
I think that's why Torrey Craig getting ready to check in.
When they get into their half-court set, maybe with Jokic, but they want to get out and run as well and score early. Is Kentavious Caldwell-Pope? No. LeBron with the offensive board gets it out before he traveled. And now James gets it from McGee. Three-pointer is down.
Been posting up and getting guys open shots. It doesn't seem like they're knocking it down. Again, the Joker's such a hard guard himself. He can put pressure on the D as well, but it's a new lineup. Let's see how they react.
And Jokic right away on the attack with Anthony Davis. There's the little Sombor shuffle. Can't get that to go. Millsap gets another offensive board, but turns it over into the hands of James. James all the way in.
That's the thing you cannot do versus the Lakers, especially LeBron James. They turn you over, and it's a one-man wrecking crew.
Oh, Millsap blew a
shot. Here's LeBron James in the open court. Gets his 12th point. But how about the block here by Danny Green? Was it Danny Green or the rim?
It was Danny Green. That's Danny Green. Give him his love, baby.
Nice.
Danny Green.
Beautiful block.
One of the 2 guards there to get the sneakiest blocks in the game. He has a great block reel if you go check it out. And good job right there.
It looked like Millsap lost it.
For that.
The Bam saved the game.
Oh, yeah.
This is just early part.
The biggest block of the playoffs.
Bam, that's special.
Craig lost the handle. Lakers defense stifling there. Danny Green going coast to coast. Untouched, and that Lakers get a run out from Danny Green. They lead by 2. Here's Porter with Rondo on him, and he sticks it. Rondo, a difference maker in game 1, has been for the Lakers in these playoffs, as called
alley-oop play that we saw the other day, the pick and roll. And once you do that, you feel like, wait a minute.
The basketball as well.
Now you're on it. The bench for the Lakers produce well. And Caldwell, only one Laker other than LeBron James has made a field goal so far tonight. And now Kuzma puts up a tough shot and hits it at the end of the shot clock. 5G above the rim.
How about that little pump fake?
Michael Porter Jr., their 3rd best scorer, to have a big series if they've got any chance.
They're very similar players, right? Both at 6'10", both can shoot the 3, run the floor, and both are very challenged at the defensive end.
Davis taking on Jokic. Craig, no. There's Kuzma with a board.
Good front by Caruso on that play.
Hot pass into the hands of KCP. Now Davis again working on Jokic. Little turnaround is good.
That's good. That is a salt.
7. Caruso finding Caldwell-Pope left wide open. Down it goes.
Let's just see if he can keep up this tempo and pace for the rest of the game.
Usually plays the entire first quarter. Here's Morris probing, gives it up. Murray lets Caruso fly by. Now Murray, denied. White clean. Now LeBron James receives it back, and that one's blocked by Craig.
Tell you what, on the defensive end, LeBron waits for it. A volleyball smacks it away, and here, did he hit the rim first?
Torrey Craig only played 10 minutes in game 1. Kuzma bounced it off his foot. Turn. Morris, double screen. Davis on him now. Morris gives it to Jokic. Shot clock down to 4. Jokic with Kuzma on him, gets to the middle and scores.
It's good back-to-back.
Last 2, he started 1 for 7, the Joker. About a second separating shot clock and game clock. Davis, some nifty dribbling there, and the wow.
He played point guard in high school.
Here's Murray flying down and scores. Gets a layup here in game 2. Yes, it counts.
They're switching a lot, so he's going to have a mismatch in the post. Then they're bringing a double team at times. I trust Nicole.
Points. The question is now was no Jokic on the floor here. They've got to find some timely scoring as more.
LeBron are basically your centers out on the floor. Try to take advantage of any size advantage you may have.
Up top for LeBron James, set up by Rondo.
Rondo normally gets 2 of those a game, but they're usually to the bigs, to Anthony Davis or Dwight Howard, who we haven't even seen tonight and was fabulous in game 1.
Isn't that something?
But that's what I like about it. Why make an adjustment if you don't need to? And right now, Morris came in last game before Dwight Howard. Keep that same rotation.
Shot clock down to 2. Porter's got to get one up over LeBron James, and he hits it.
Ooh.
Wow, three-pointer by Michael Porter Jr. Quickly down the floor after the make. Kuzma is fouled.
LeBron James, you mentioned it, Reg. Well, he's playing the AD position right now at the 4 or the 5. So Rondo says, let me share some of this love with you. And Porter, this is glimpses of what we think he can be with concentration and focus. The double pump three-pointer off the corner with the clock running down.
Give him those tough ones. He was just 1 for 6 from three-point range in game 1.
When right now Morris came in last game before Dwight Howard. Keep that same rotation.
Shot clock down to 2. Porter's got to get one up over LeBron James, and he. Wow.
LeBron James, you mentioned it, Reg. Well, he's playing the AD position right now at the 4 or the 5. So Rondo said, Porter, this is glimpses
At the line. Lakers, they have a response here tonight. They have been the most resilient team in these playoffs. Porter on a
LeBron James. Well, look, he's going to do everything. He starts outside at the three-point. Now he moves into that mid-range where he's such a great passer. Here, just move out the way. Let me lay it up and get it. And Rondo, team
passes that end up in missed shots for the Lakers in that first quarter. It's a bullet pass to Danny Green. Steps inside with Murray on him. Good defense there by the Nuggets. Here comes Murray. And now Porter lets it rip. There's James with a rebound. Outlet pass up ahead. Kuzma running the floor. Lost the handle.
Yeah, but what a pass by LeBron. Are you kidding me?
Well, how about that nifty dribbling by Murray? Danny Green white with him, though. Murray pounding it here. Plumlee finding his man in the corner. Monte Morris hits a three-pointer for the Nuggets. James, shot clock ticks down to 7. James waiting for some movement. He'll take the 3 himself. That's his spot, and he knocks it down. LeBron with his 3rd made 3. Game 1, LeBron James. He's got 17 already. Fakes the pass. Now up top for Plumlee. Plumlee's active. Gets the offensive board. Morris.
strategy to kind of get inside and get a better look early on.
Morris gives it right back. Good pass, good catch, good finish, and 1.
And I told you, LeBron James shooting. Here's the back cut. He back cuts on Plumlee. The defense overreacts. He feels the contact, and he's heading to the line looking for his 20th.
As great of a passer as LeBron James is, this time on the receiving end from Markieff Morris, who threaded the needle. And 20, first half point. And 20.
16 out of, what did he say, 101 first place votes. So yeah, Reg, I think it's more about that.
Plumlee's a good passer as well. That lost the handle, did Morris. Now Davis goes to the, comes Dwight Howard for the first time. Jeremy Grant will return. The 4 other Nuggets on the floor all tried to get the jump with AD, and Monte Morris, no contest. Do what you can. Rondo. And Rondo, oh, tough shot. Into the hands of Grant. Up ahead, Harris lost the handle. Slippery basketball, turnover for Denver, missed opportunity for the Nuggets.
Harris has really struggled in this series. In game 1, only 2 of 7 and 5 points. Tonight, 0 of 2 with a goose egg.
Yeah, and that didn't slip out his hands. He looked up and saw a shot blocker right in front of him. Kind of like a receiver taking your eyes off the ball for a second, anticipating the hit. Just let that go.
That's 10 turnovers now for Denver. Here's Caruso, no. And Howard knocks it out of bounds. So Dwight Howard on the floor. He and Rondo had huge impact in game 1. Very curious to see what game 2 is going to be like for Dwight Howard. Totally disrupted what Jokic was trying to do. Rattles in and out. There's Davis. Check in with Allie LaForce. She's got more on Dwight.
I had a great conversation with Dwight the other day after practice about how he stayed active and ready to have that incredible Game 1 performance we saw in this series after not playing a single minute against Houston. And he said, quote, "I'm one of those guys who is always prepared and always works hard. I'm always in the gym early before anybody even wakes up. I come to the gym with my son. I run, I lift, I meditate, and then we do his classwork together." It was a really sweet moment. His son's 6 years old. He's with him in the bubble. He said, "I want to be the best example I can be for him." But in that time where I was sitting out during the Houston series, I locked in on Denver and the Clippers, watched a ton of film, started studying coverages, being up on the pick and rolls, and bringing the physicality and effort every moment. That's what I'm about to this team this year.
He's just been right in the middle of it, right, Allie? This series, and he and McGee kind of relegated to the bench against Houston, but again, in the middle of it, draws a loose ball foul on Jokic. Ends up being a big trip down the floor.
See, here's the thing. Jokic could bait him, too.
Right.
He's smart enough to bait Dwight Howard. He just hasn't yet, or doesn't know how.
Well, he'll go on the attack here and poked away. Here comes Caruso now. Grant is there, and Caruso with a one-handed jam.
Been here, and I've done this before. They disrupt Jokic out to Alex Caruso with the finish. The Caruso home. So these are why the minutes for Alex Caruso.
Oh, up top, Rondo finding Howard.
Howard once again making a press.
Now Jokic 3 for 10. He's having a problem with that length of the Lakers and the lateral quickness.
Here's Porter going to the hole, and how about this lob? Look at the shovel here by Rondo on a platter.
It's great to have guys you could.
Same
I did, because I wanted to hear your response, Reggie. I did.
It's Caruso for the three.
Okay.
Throw it out there, C-Web. Nuggets have not scored a field goal in the last 4.
Yeah, but they're going to take a look at this because they believe Dwight Howard and that foul on Jokic may have been a little bit excessive.
Yeah.
Oh,
and this is what I mean about the physical play of just wearing you down. Even if it's not dirty, that's, you know, he didn't get to the face on that, but he's so strong. And again, not having a 7-footer, AD.
Caldwell Pope was late to get there, but Murray can't cash it in. Now it's Davis with the ball in his hands, and we got a whistle. Lakers have 12 turnovers and yet still up by 14. Jokic, and he is fouled. Howard meets him at the rim.
And right away, the team is asking for a replay. Anthony Davis looked to Coach Howard because he's only doing what he's being asked to do, not trying to do something on the offensive end. They're playing defense and rebounding.
The entire limit mark of the second quarter. Davis with Murray on him, just backs him down. Millsap there for help. Good ball movement here. Caldwell Pope hits a three. Well, at the Lakers bench, and now a technical is called. I don't know if it was AD or Howard.
Howard.
Yeah.
That's all he's really doing.
Gave Millsap a shot.
Especially not for 2 7-foot
on him. The help comes. Jokic gives it up. Harris in the corner. Knocks it down. Big shot right there.
What a pass.
Good find by...
Technical foul on Phil Handy or J.R. Smith. Dion Waiters, he's pointing at all three of them.
Everybody's got their hands up.
J.R. Smith, Dion Waiters.
Bill Kennedy hits up.
Maybe just the Lakers bench as a whole.
Free close might be the one that gets your attention the most. Yeah, he's pointing. No.
Yeah, he's...
See. You.
No, we can see the reverse when he's pointing.
The great Phil Handy.
They must remember, it's quiet in here. They can hear everything.
Nice play by Grant, and Millsap saves it, but right into the hands of Howard. Caruso for three. 10-point game. Denver down. Approaching the 2-minute mark. Millsap, no. Howard
dominating. They got to give me something positive to say.
Lakers have made all 9 of their free throw attempts here tonight. Long three up for James, and it's an 11-4 Denver run. Trying to tack on one more as we go under a minute. Howard on Murray, gets by him. Murray to Harris, and that's deflected by Caruso. What a defensive play. Caruso finishes with a finger roll.
There we go.
Okay.
American Express halftime report coming your way in just a moment as Murray can't hit it. Millsap.
Finger
roll from College Station, home of the Texas A&M Aggies, where he played his college. Just feels like the Lakers have had their thumb on him the entire way. Davis, and he is fouled hard. Good thing about adjustments, potential matchups as Jokic.
Don't just jump off the ship. Keep it going, and you got to give him credit right now. Big bucket, big possession right now for Denver.
Now they're down 12. Got a whistle away from the ball.